So right now, at this moment, what are you choosing? You know, is it something you, well, like, desire, love maybe, whatever you are doing right now, well, are you at peace, so to speak, with what you are doing right now? Or even content? Are you content with the place you are at right now? And not even physically, but, well, you're, so to speak, whole made up, self-decided, self-concept. Do you desire the life you are living right now? Is this what you've always desired? Because if it is, well, then please, go ahead, and go on being, well, who you are being right now. Which just means that you are aware of, well, your own made up, self-decided, self-concept. Because, well, obviously, we're all babies. And as a baby, when you are born, doesn't matter, so to speak, how you are born, through the whatever or through the belly, you are born. Otherwise you wouldn't be listening to this. Wouldn't be aware of what I am, well, saying to you right now. To myself, actually, if you really to go deep. But, well, the thing is, as a baby, well, you can instantly argue, well, I didn't have any consciousness, I wasn't aware yet. Well, actually, you were, but, well, in a, so to speak, different level, different way. But that's all just relative, because, well, your memory, at least for most babies, only really start, well, remembering after about, well, 3, 4, and for most babies, toddlers, whatever, that might actually be soon, too early, so to speak. Well then, 5, maybe. I think all babies, or then in this case toddlers, are at least at, well, so to speak, 5 years of human age, so to speak, linear time perspective. Well, 5 times 365 days, and I'm not talking about the jump year or whatever, but you get what I mean. Well, these toddlers actually are just as aware as you are right now, but they weren't, or they haven't been, indoctrinated, so to speak, programmed by, well, maybe dogmatic beliefs or beliefs, just phrases, words, actually, or in a deeper sense, made up human concepts. Because, well, as a vessel of God, Him, or itself, whatever, as a vessel of Source itself, all that is itself, well, yeah, it's all decision, and like I just said, yeah, you could argue, but I'm now actually aware and of a fully developed brain. I mean, at least if you're like, well, what is it? I don't even know for sure, because even that is relative, I think they say at like 27, 28 years of human age, so to speak, you have a fully developed brain, if I'm not mistaken. Might be a little bit earlier, but that's all just, oh man, it doesn't matter, it has nothing to do with who you truly are. And your true self is, well, in a finite human sense, just your own awareness. Because, well, you can deny everything I say, but there's one thing you cannot deny, and that is that you are pure awareness, pure consciousness, because, well, like I just said, and you right now sharing the same, exact same consciousness, well, with your, so to speak, former self, because, well, that is what it is in a physical, linear time perspective aspect, once again, perspective actually, because, well, you still share the same awareness, the same consciousness. And whatever you invited the world to, well, so to speak, cloud that awareness and, fill it with all these mental and even physical, but you're doing that, but all these, all the thoughts and feelings that have to, come after these thoughts because, well, you have to react in a certain way to certain situations. I mean, it's all around you. You're, so to speak, consistently being controlled, or at least that's the intention of whoever, doesn't matter which aspects of consciousness, choose to do that. Because once again, it's a choice. But you do have to understand that you as a human are, well, if you let it, if, so to speak, you invite it to happen, which just, I know, sounds a little harsh, like I'm not really inviting anything, it's just happening to me. I know, it feels like that, but it doesn't have to, it's still a choice. You are, even if it is subconsciously, so unconsciously below your awareness, your consciousness right now, because once again, yes, you are pure awareness, pure consciousness, but then, yeah, you are allowing, well, someone or something, or it doesn't matter, but anything to rob you from your own precious, well, human imagination. I've never got it, well, like to say, but if you go a little bit deeper, then even imagination is still seen by the silent observer, your true self, pure awareness, pure consciousness. Because, well, everything is consistently changing, and, well, there's nothing I have to do, I don't have to prove that to you, because, well, obviously you are right now experiencing consistent change. And not only in physical nature, because, well, nature never stands still, so to speak. It's always in movement, And even if everything is very still, that's a part of the movement that's always going on, Because, well, even if all the leaves, aren't right now affected by the, the speed of the wind or whatever, understand that life is just going on, But who cares if you understand that you are life itself? And actually, but life is observed, by who? Well, by you, by me, and I am you, you are me. And I might go a lot deeper into non-duality. Please just comment if there's anything you want me to elaborate on, any aspect of spirituality, so to speak, because, well, I'm glad, I'll be very, I really want to help you guys, but you have to allow it, And I'm just here to help you once again, because you allow whatever, So you have to do the allowing. And you're doing so every second, like I always say, in a linear time perspective, because time does not exist, I mean, even the wind, you can't see it, but it's here. And not only because you're taught that it's like a force of nature and whatever. If you're even taught that in school, I don't know. You probably don't even, because your senses tell you so to speak. But that's a force of nature, not talking about you right now declaring who you do want to be, whatever you do want to have, be, or, well, do. What is your desire? And once again, if it are 10,000 desires, even a million, it's all good. Like, you decide. Wow, that's so simple. It couldn't be that simple. Well, I actually put it in a comment today. Well, sadly or amazingly, it actually is that simple. But once again, you have the choice to, right now, to decide if what I am saying is true, And if you don't believe what I'm saying, for some reason, well then, try it out, test it out. Start small if you want to, Isn't that amazing? You're giving, choose this day, right now. And this day is this hour, and this minute, this second, well, this millisecond, whatever. Once again, time doesn't exist, so just, keep it at this eternal moment. And if you want to, slice that, so to speak, even in different pieces, then go ahead, This moment, this moment, this moment, this moment, doesn't matter. If you just understand who you really are, that time does not exist. Everything in itself that you can be aware of with your 5 senses as a finite human little, little me, whatever, what I always say. Well, it's all an illusion. You are creating everything. And there I go. Well, wasn't creation finished? Yes, it is. It is. It surely is. But, well, you are choosing. Let me word it differently then. You are choosing, deciding right now what, well, your experience is. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you like it a little bit? Or do you just plain hate it? Whatever. I get that. Of course, You're a reflection of me, quite literally. But none of that really even matters. It's all about you, the viewer itself, right now. Please, just make the choice, right now. And don't waver, because understand that wavering is also making a choice, and you're just putting your awareness on the different story, so to speak, the opposite of what you were just aware of, what you just claimed to be true, your assumption. Stay in the wish fulfilled, stay in the end. Well, what is the end? What is the wish fulfilled? Well, you right now, there's no, once again, time is an illusion, none of that is needed for you to right now choose who you want to be, so to speak. But even that is, it sounds limited, but that's the paradox, okay? So that's one of the reasons I made this channel, because the paradoxical paradox is so, yeah, it's so, or at least it can be so overwhelming, But once again, yes, that is a choice, But for me it is as well, sometimes, And yes, that is a choice. That's my own decision. But to understand that if you go through, for some reason, like, okay, it's very simple. You can choose right now, whatever. Desired, undesired, good, bad, indifferent. I get it. But for some reason, and I really want to touch on this, because for some reason we as humans are just so programmed, so stuck in physical, 3D physical reality, not really understanding who we truly are, and not even understanding the true connection, so to speak, connection as in, because I'm talking as a human right now, so you get what I mean, like you are God, but the paradox, So I get that you are some now and then just spiraling, and you just don't know what to do, and you give up on life, so to speak, and you just completely think like you have no, like I said in other videos, like no influence, no control over anything that's happening in your life. And I get that. So if you are in that state right now, you just can't get over it. And once again, that is your decision, but it's okay, Obviously, because time doesn't exist. So if you get it in a few days or even in a few years, I swear to God, it doesn't matter, And yes, swear to God is actually swearing to myself, because what is even swearing, But anyways, just understand that right now, just let it, be aware of it, because yes, you are awareness, pure awareness, consciousness, pure consciousness, sorry. And well, I love the word, and I somehow, I know I'm probably not the first one who said this, but you know, I like just the, you know, finite human word. It's all made up, you know, just a word, but a few words, but the infinite, well, well, actually, but not even that, the silent observer. And yes, infinite, because, well, the silent observer observes everything. And that is just another, well, another word, whatever, for pure awareness. Your true self right now. So understand that if you are going through emotions and feelings, which, yes, I know, you've been programmed and you didn't know, and all these things, they're not really your true self, because you are, you know, you somehow convince yourself things to be true, you know, even if they are horrific, and you've, so to speak, manifested all these horrible things in your life, and you're just going through it right now, and you're watching this video. Please understand that, well, just let it wash over you, so to speak, because you are the observer. Just observe it, and you know, and if you feel anger, you feel sadness, whatever, all of that is just part of this, well, our own, so to speak, created as really God, the creator himself, you know, itself, whatever. This is what you created, okay? But you don't understand that right now, and that's no problem at all. That's the whole, well, beauty of it, actually. And yes, I am assigning that meaning to it right now, but it's, well, that's what it's my conclusion, you know, because these are the times you really get to understand who you truly are, and that you do have a say in things. And even by, you know, experiencing all these, well, in this case, you know, negative emotions and feelings, and once again, you're just spiraling, you know, consistent trains of thoughts, negative trains of thoughts, and you just keep identifying your awareness as awareness itself with, well, all these negative, undesired things, you know, and it could be anything, you know. My boyfriend or girlfriend is going to break up with me, or already broke up with me, I don't know what to do, you know, whatever, I'm going broke, this client, well, is going to, like, yeah, I really have to think, you know, I'm just randomly coming up with things. This client is going to pull back because of this and this, and you know, you have to understand that you're consistently like the observer itself, but if you're getting stuck in what you are observing, then, well, it's for you to, you know, snap back to reality, like Eminem then said. Eminem said it like a track or whatever, but, well, of course it is a choice, but if you're stuck in that and you just can't grasp, like, oh, it's all a choice, I'm like, and even if you do and you're still like, well, I'm already too deep in, you know, and then, of course, that is still a choice. But the thing is, just let it wash over you. Understand that you are all that is, and this is all part of, well, your own, you know, you as a dreamer are dreaming the dream, and this is all part of the dream, you know. And do understand that you know, you will always know how whatever you are experiencing ends, because, well, you are awareness itself, you know. So you can, first of all, always go in this particular moment, so to speak, right now, go back to who you truly are, but in a bigger sense, you are creating it. So please understand that even if you are right now experiencing your, so to speak, you know, once again, you're not creating anything, creation is finished, but your, so to speak, unwanted desires, or the things you didn't want to experience, sorry, and you are experiencing them right now, whatever, good, bad, indifferent. Now in this case, bad, you know, negative, and you once again are really, so to speak, are going through it, and you just don't know, you just maybe consistently, so, well, in what way or another, but it's like in a negative way, emotional in a negative way. So like sobbing, it's like you're so incredibly sad and you just don't know what to do. I mean, even if that, you know, if you would be, so to speak, right now that would be happening to you, and you clicked on my video, like, you have to understand that it's all you doing it to yourself, but right now that doesn't help you, and I get that. So then the only thing you can right now do is just let it all go, Okay, so even if you have to cry, if you feel like you have to do that, then do that. You know, none of that matters. You know? And if you're in the public, you know, even then it doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, it's always a choice. So even if this, you know, it takes you so hard to, you know, decide for people because it's all a decision once again, how long it may take. But okay, maybe hours, maybe days, maybe weeks. You know, some people are in, so to speak, attitudes or states of consciousness for months or even years. You know, well, they are doing that to themselves. You know, the thing is, just understand that right now, if you feel lost, you are doing it to yourself. But then do understand that you right now also have, even if you don't really believe in your everything right now and all that is, you do have the power to just choose what you want to be aware of. So if you're, you know, let it out. Once again, if you're like really sad or whatever, just there's no problem with that at all. You know, you make that a problem. Understand that even in that state, you can manifest, so to speak. Once again, creation is finished, so you're not manifesting or creating anything, but right there and then you can pick and choose whatever you want. And if you don't, you know, cancel it out, like I always say, you know, you don't put your awareness on the opposite of that being true. And yes, you might be very sad at that moment, and obviously I'm talking about something, a desire that, like, you're sad about something, okay, and you convince yourself that this situation, you know, made you sad, and it did. You know, that's all just natural, so to speak, human responses, whatever. But I'm talking about something else. So for example, you lost a whole lot of money, but you still want to, manifest a specific person, and you're just feeling so incredibly sad because of this, loss. Obviously, subconsciously, you manifested it, but it doesn't really manifest. Once again, you chose, but it doesn't matter. Understand that in that moment, you still have the decision to, even if you're just sobbing your eyes out, so to speak, you can still think like, I do have, you know, that specific person, you know. And obviously it might sound weird, but you do have to understand that it's the law of awareness, not the law of attraction or even the law of assumption, but the law of awareness, because awareness is the true self. And I hoped I proved it to you, but in this video I tried. So in other, it's for you to understand it, but like I also explain it in different videos. But if I need to, go deeper into it, then please comment, you know, please leave a reaction and just tell me, you know, because I will. And I want to make it as clear as possible for y'all, because the message itself is so incredibly simple. Like, oh man, pretty much everybody, so to speak, every human on earth would like just walk right over it, you know, just go right over their head, so to speak, you know, because it's so incredibly simple. It's really you right now put your awareness on what you want. So you right now choose out of the infinite possibilities already created. Creation is finished. And knowing it is done is just understanding that, it is, because it's the only reality there is. Your whole life is literally made up because of your own decisions, choices, and I don't know if somebody else, so to speak, or whatever, or something in this world made the decision for you, but it was still you. Do you understand what I'm trying to get at? Like, be honest with yourself, and once again, if you're really sad and whatever, just be honest with yourself, but don't get mad at yourself. Like, that's also a choice. Like, there's nothing wrong. You're okay right now. If you declare to be okay right now, you are. Even if like the whole world is falling apart, so to speak, in front of your eyes, you are okay right now if you claim it to be so. And yes, you could say, but then I need the fate of a mustard seed, and there you go. If you declare that, it doesn't have to be. Just understand that you are all the power that ever existed right now. Omnipresent, you know, omnipresence. It's always here forever with you, you know. In you, you are it. So, yeah. Please just, for yourself, try and elaborate on what I said, and just, you know, get it through your head, your mind, whatever you are, so to speak, identified with right now. You know, because yes, you are thinking, you are projecting your own consciousness, awareness into thoughts, you know, and the feelings, and emotions which may come after, well, what I say, and your interpretation of whatever I'm saying, and then whatever you feel about what I'm saying, or whatever emotion, a real, like, so to speak, tangible. It's also not tangible because it's fluctuating energy, emotion, energy in motion, which is always the case. Not just an emotion is not, it's funny that only pretty much that word actually points to what is consistently forever always happening. But anyways, I just thought of that. But well, I'm just here to help you just understand that, and please leave a comment, whatever. Share this with somebody who needs it if you want to. It's all a decision once again. I'm just trying to, well, be the messenger and try to spread this message, because it's such a simple message, but it's all about be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. And once again, quoting Neville Goddard, but I mean, he said that pretty clear there, and pretty simple as well. But yeah, do you know what the word is and how to be a doer instead of a hearer? Well, watch all my videos if you don't. Or once again, you know all the coaches probably, or half of them. Go to Tom Karam, Be Something Wonderful, and he will tell you all this, maybe in a different way, whatever. Choose, But I'm here to help, and leave a comment if you need help, because I'm gladly here to assist you in whatever you are, once again, right now declaring to be a limitation in, well, your soul journey, so to speak. But yeah, well, I appreciate you if you even listen to this for so long, because I can keep going on and on, but once again, it's all up to you to choose right now. So I appreciate you all.